We must fight against apartheid in all ways. There is no backing down. This is all over the world, and we must fight against this. No one must fool us anymore using religion and reverse psychology in order to make us believe in what they are saying. We must seek out the true meaning of life on this here planet. We must seek out the trueness of reality in itself. There is no changing it now. There is no changing it now. Many would love to keep it the way it is, but the world has gone past them now. The children understand the truth that therefore to be, that must be, as the rivers of water fall upon the earth. We must flow like the river. As the great Bruce Lee would say, of the teacup theory, one must flow like the water in the cup. We must not back down ever again. This is a position in which they are hoping that we do. There is no more of that to be had. We must stand firm in all ways and not let no one sway us from our path. The path that we have chosen is one of greatness, as we see. So now, in order for us to maintain this position, we must not anger. We must not anger any of this. It's important that we understand the true nature of what we face. This is going to be one of the greatest fights of all times. There is no backing down. Ever. When we back down, we allow them to believe that they have won the battle. What battle have they truly won? They have done this against many races. These tyrants have also destroyed their very own in order to maintain their position. We know their affiliations and who they are affiliated with. We know the influence in which have taken over their brains. Many of them are calling themselves, signing contracts, making Luciferian music videos, and all type of garbage, trash. This must not lead our mind. You see, they thought that the garbage that they have done with the internet and many other things would have influenced our brains and scatter our brains, that we would not be focused when they attack us. Right in our own country we call the USA. By using lying tactics of abomination, by using psychological words, by using trickery, garbage and assassination, brutality. Many have elected these fools into position. And notice they have not been kicked out. We must kick them out now. If you maintain the fight and keep the pressure on the neck, so shall you win. I remember going back to the days of Richard Nixon and Henry Bud-Nose Richard Nixon, club nut head just like creep Joe Biden. See what I'm saying? And Henry Jackass Kissinger with his foolish ass. Did this bullshit as well. You know what Nixon said when they put the kids they're coming up to the White House and protesting outside the White House. They lined in front of the White House, school buses blocking the path. You know what Nixon said? Henry, What if they get inside and get us? These fucking asshole, chump ass bums got the nerve to be murdering and killing on battlefields of innocent people. But when it's their time to get it, they cry like little beastly children. We number more than them. We number by the millions. How can they possibly control us? We must stand together as one, no matter what the consequences are. Because this is a fight of a long drawn out, brutal, wicked, beastly, satanic violence against the people, occupation, enslavement, going all the way as far back as we can. These leaders, no matter who they are, have caused more carnage and more death upon this land. And as a great Bunny Wailer would say, filling the earth with graves. We must fight against the apartheid, no matter where it is. Any leader that chooses to take this path must be removed. They cannot rule us by the gun. For death that they seem to think that they have control over, it is not so. The only thing they have is murder, as I would call it, bloody murder. Violence and chaos, confusion, and all these different methods they use against the common people. The common people now must open up their minds with the power and the glory of the mother of the cosmos itself, and bring forward the great Egypt. Even when we look at many things that Madame Blavatsky, Aleister Crowley, and these devil worshipper suckers use, they are using my ancestors' stuff in order to confuse the minds of the people, to make them think it belongs to them. They are full of garbage then, just like they're full of garbage now. I don't care if it's 1 billion years that have passed. This fight goes for all the billions of years of lives, innocent lives, and people that have died at the hands of these beasts. They must be venerated. This is our opportunity to venerate the great warriors, those that have been sacrificed, those have lost their lives to the hand of these beasts. It doesn't matter if it goes back to the days of their so-called King Solomon and all this different stuff they write within their big-ass biblical books. We know that they are lying. Same as Net and Yahoo have been doing practically all his life. They put the Zionists there and call themselves making a home for the Zionists, causing massive confusion and a rush in Africa, using Africa as their bread basket, the hungry, starving son of a bitch. We must not allow them to carry on anymore. The new generation must stand strong. Those of us who are my age, 60 years of age, that has lived through many of this, must teach the young everything you know. You must bring forth the truth in all ways. No more racist bullshit. Many come into this country and they come with the old racist garbage in their mentality, with their old washed up ass. No more must you follow these people. Do not listen to their garbage, because they will try to sidewind your mind. You must stand strong as the great Malcolm X stood on his stance, even knowing that they were trying to kill him. He stood in the doorway and he guarded the innocents all the way through. Many other warriors have done this. We must venerate their lives, their spirit, the very soul of the blood that they call soul, which is blood, that spilled from this earth. We must venerate it. We must venerate it. We must venerate them. We must let them breathe through us. Let their blood and the consciousness and the energy reach us now. For this fight must go on, because we must run these tyrants out of all four corners of this earth. This is why the biblical scriptures say that we were scattered to all four corners of the earth. No, we was not. The African continent spread across great vast of this land long before they ever knew of it. How can we let them just take it from us? This goes out to African people in Africa. You know what I'm saying? We must stand up now. Get rid of their religions. Take all their books and throw it in the garbage. Take all those pictures of white people and throw it in the garbage. Because even the white people knows that it is a lie. We must find it in our heart, in our mind, and in our blood. We must gather the strength from our ancestors, greatness, and we must liberate the Palestinian people in all ways. We call on you all now. You call for point blank, and I am coming if I have to walk there. What is my life compared to the millions and millions of people that have died across this planet over time, to where we are now and what we see? We know full well the Joe Biden administration was a part of this orchestration in the very beginning of it all. For even he said we have to create. Why would he say that even back in the days before he was even a president? In his younger years, talking about they have to create an Israel that speaks for itself. Many know that it's an invasion and occupation. This must be quelled. Netanyahu and anyone in the occupied area, criminally renaming it Israel, must be removed. They can go wherever they want to go, but they must be removed from the Gaza Strip. I'm calling on all the Arabs as well, talking about Islam. Where is your words? Where is your might that we see the massacre of your very own? You must come to the world stage and speak. I am waiting again on the mayor, the minister, the record. I want to hear what he truly has to say. And many other church so-called religious leaders, where are you now? This is point blank. Say, fight on, for I am with you in all ways. One.